Joy. Are you here? Joy. Okay then. Hi guys. Joy is a very shy person as you know, so I'll help her out again. We have a very special announcement for the channel, and we...
Actually, buddy, it's fine. I'm good. I'm not really, good, but I think I actually have to do this on my own, if you don't mind.
Are you sure? I know how you are.
I'm sure. I'm still not exactly what you'd call comfortable, but we're getting there, so, I'm good. I'm gonna try to handle this, okay?
Okay. Well, I'll be here if you need
I
me.
know. Thank you. You're good. I'll call you back at the end, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, bud. So, hey y'all, how's it going? I am Joy. Surprise. So, I don't do these kinds of things very often, but when there's something important that needs to be discussed, I kind of do. I did it for my Discord server. I did it for the Pokemon of every type video that I did. I did it for a few Christmas shoutouts, and I'd like to do this more often, but I don't have the best of space or a setup at all. But what I do have is a truck. I have a truck and a really old cell phone that I pinned up to the mirror thingy above the passenger seat. So, jank though it may be, here I be. Anyway, for those of you who didn't know, here's my face reveal. I'm sorry for everything, but there's a huge change and a huge announcement that I was going to do just an audio for. But given the magnitude of this news and everything that I have to discuss, I felt only fair to do it this way and be a little bit more personal with it and try to get away from my insecurities that I have, of which there are many. We've done it. We have hit 4,000 watch hours and we now have monetization on the channel. What this means going forward, I'm not really sure. There's not going to be a whole lot that's going to change with the content itself. I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to be doing what it is that I've begun to do. But what I do want to do is more in the way of editing. As you can tell by my little buddy over there that I tried to do, if I can get it to work properly. I want to incorporate Spheal, who is my Pokemon mascot, into more of my Pokemon things that I'm doing. And I want to try to get better at like art and stuff like that. I mentioned it in a few videos coming forward, or maybe they've already been released. I don't know when this is going out. All depends on how long it takes me to edit. But I did a few videos recently where I've talked about the art and my struggle with not being good at it. But I'm trying. I'm trying to get better. Jonas has been helping me with that, and thank you so much. But speaking of thank you, my whole point to this, aside from letting you guys know we have monetization now, and I don't know if members are coming, and if they are, when, or what my tiers are going to be. I'm going to need a lot of feedback from my brothers on what I should be doing with all of this. But first things first, I have notes. And my notes are mainly not my camera. My notes are detailing some people that I would need to thank. I wouldn't have been here or been able to do this without all of you guys, but there are a few people that I need to thank and call them out for it because they have been rock stars this past year that we've been on this journey to get monetization, and so I really wanted to thank them more personally. A couple of them I've already thanked in DMs, and they told me I didn't have to, but you know me, I do like to be a little bit extra every now and then, so I'm gonna go the extra mile, especially when other people aren't concerned. So first things first. Jonas, I want to thank you for the bottom of my heart for all of your guidance and your support and your advice during all of this, especially recently with all of the art things. I apologize for frustrating you by not getting it, or just not being good, I guess. I'm sorry. I am trying. I just, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm bad. I'm sorry that I'm not as quick of a learner of this art stuff as you, but I am trying very, very hard to get this stuff right. So thank you for that. Please be patient with me and don't give up on trying to teach me this stuff, because you are one of my absolute favorite artists and people in general. I just wanted to say thank you. My initial push to 1K subs came from you. You did your birthday sleep walk, all those push-ups and stuff. Without you, I wouldn't have hit 1K as quickly as I did. And then you continued to push me to be better and want to be better. Just all around. You make me think, you make me want to do better in editing and layouts and content commentary in general. Without you, I wouldn't be what I am. You've completely changed what I was doing and my overall outlook on it by giving me like an actual purpose. So I thank you for that above all. And I'm never going to forget your initial push to get me to 1K. And without you, I don't know what I would be doing or where I'd be. So I love you and I thank you so much for everything that you do. Next up, I want to thank Big Dog for seemingly being the only one to comment on videos that nobody else really seems to care about. I have a couple of series that I'm doing currently, and they don't seem to be going that well, but yet here he is all the time commenting on stuff, and like every good boy, he is a very loyal dog, and I thank you for being there. The conversations are very interesting, to say the least. So thank you for that. Thank you for being you and for helping out. You help a lot more than people might give you credit for or might think that you do, just by being around. Your presence alone is helpful. So I do want to thank you for that. Also, I would like to thank John from the Gamer Duo for all of his conversation with me recently. We've been talking a lot lately, and all of his support and his advice on the NFL series. That series that I did with Steve was one of my favorites to do, and it was because mainly of John's feedback. Every single week, I knew that there'd be a comment. I knew that he'd be playing along with us in the verses, and that gave me motivation to continue, and I'm definitely bringing it back next season, hopefully bigger and better than the first season was. And I won that, so I have a crown to uphold. I have a title to defend, and so I will definitely be doing that, and hopefully we can be a back-to-back champion, like I'm hoping Tampa will be this year. So we'll see. And then finally, my brothers, Nick and Troll. Nick plugged me and featured me on his own channel. Even though I told him not to, he did it. And all of the lurks, all of the mass watching that he did was absolutely insane, unwarranted, but definitely appreciated. And I will be nagging you into doing more series with me, sir, because as much as you tell me to shut up, I know what we are for each other, and you're one of my closest friends in this community. So you can tell me to shut up all you want, but it ain't never going to happen, okay? I'm in your corner. We're going to get you to 1K next. Now that I'm taken care of with monetization, I got 1K, Jonas has the 1K, we're monetized. It's your turn. You deserve it for all of the content that you put out, the grind that you're on, and just always being there to talk to. So I thank you so much for everything that you do. Let's focus on getting you monetized too, huh? Or at least to 1K, if not monetization right away, because you deserve it. You're awesome. So thank you so much. And then, last but certainly not least, Troll. I've started going to Troll for a lot of things recently. With my relationships with some people. I've been venting to him a lot, and I do feel bad about that sometimes, because I'm not one to want to bother somebody or to come to people for advice on things when I should be able to figure it out on my own. That's one of my big issues, is asking for help when I need it, even though I know that they would give it to me because I'm not annoying to them or whatever, but I still feel like I am, so I do apologize. But Troll is amazing. He's the best big brother that I have, even though I don't have any, if that makes any sense. Like, my brothers of the community are very small. I have a very small, tight-knit group. But Troll is the greatest big brother that you ever want to have. And I thank you for being there for me with everything, from the recent frustrations that I've told you about, your defense, your hawk eye over people who might be a little bit overstepping a little bit. So you are amazing, and I thank you. And this final push to monetization wouldn't have been possible without you. I know that you wanted it for my birthday back on the 27th. Some people forgot about that, which is fine. It happens. But the fact that you went out of your way to try to push me to monetization and then ultimately getting me there blows me away. And I just want to say thank you for your friendship. You are the nicest jerk I've ever met. And I wish that I could kind of troll like you sometimes, because you just have this knack of not really caring what people think, and I'm trying to be more like that, because it'd get into the point where there's people who don't seem to care unless it involves them or it can benefit them in some way. And I'm seeing that more and more. I seen Troll go through it with his own stuff. I seen Jonas go through it with his own stuff. I've seen Nick do it, and he's told me about it. And the more I seen it, the more irritated I got on their behalf. And then, surprise, surprise, I started noticing it with my own stuff. So they've all been there for me and helping talk me through it. And Troll's right. It's not being mean if you just stand up for yourself. So it's high time that I start. And there's a reason that I'm doing this video in this way and shouting out just a few people who are very important to me. And if someone ends up getting offended by it, I apologize. But it needed to be said. And I really needed to thank you guys for all of this, everything that happened. So plans going forward once this goes up. I am finishing Monolock. Hate Lock is almost done. I have Farm Lock in the works. I still need to do all of the art for that. And Jonas, I apologize in advance, but I'm coming to you for my art advice, because I'm going to try to do this layout by myself. And I'm going to have you help me with it if I can. I'm going to do the logo for it, ask you how it is, be blunt like you are, and just tell me what I'm doing wrong. Don't fix it for me. Tell me what I did wrong. That's all I need to know. Don't tell me to do something different. Just tell me what I did wrong and guide me in that direction. Please, because I want to spend time with you as much as I can with this stuff. And the best way to do that is to learn together. So if you could teach me that stuff, I would be forever grateful, just like I already am. But anyway, I'm probably going to cut that part out. So anyway, plans going forward. More Pokemon locks, more Pokemon stuff with my buddy Sfeel, who can roll on in here. If you would like to, buddy, you can come back. Alright, thanks. Okay, so anyway, this guy right here will be featured in more content. I'm going to be doing a ROM hack with him. I'm going to be doing a couple of special little project videos. I'm not sure if it's going to be one big one, or if it's going to be broken down into multiple chunks, but I'm going to let him take the reins on this one, and he will be just kind of going through that game for me in a way, if I can make it work. And then just overall editing, I want to toss him in every now and then. I want to do like outros with him and stuff like that. I'm contemplating doing a Joy After Dark series. Not that I'm going to be swearing or risque in nature, But there are games that I would like to do that don't really fit with my daytime PG personality. So I'm going to be trying to do those. No promises on when that's going to happen or not, but that's my goal. And then I'm going to go back into doing more in the way of bad eggs, because those do very, very well, and people seem to really enjoy that. So I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to be continuing with the Pogo things, and I'm going to try to do more in the way of mobile games as well. Maybe a Mobile Monday or something to take place of Facebook Fridays. And then my throwback series. So those are all of our plans going forward. I also have a collaboration with Jonas in the works. I have a collaboration that I'm working on with Nick in the works, and I will be nagging him to do more with me, because working with him, we've only done one video together, and I can already tell that the chemistry is fire. So thank you for being amazing to talk to, and just overall an awesome individual. One of my my best brothers. I have two big brothers, Nick and Troll. Troll being the biggest brother and the my personal favorite. Sorry, Nick. But so thank you to all of my brothers. Thank you to Jonas and to John and Big Dog and just everybody that helped me get here. I'm so excited. I will be doing another one of these if members are a thing. If they're not, then it's fine. But if they are, I'm going to need some help, because I am not, like we've already established, creative in the least. So I'm going to need a little bit of guidance on that, on what you guys think we should do. Rewards, perks, tiers, what we should call them, logos, that kind of thing. Because I'm going to try to work on all this stuff and try to get better. So anyway, without any further ado, anything you got to say there, bud?
Do I have a name? I need a name.
Yeah, I know. We do need to give you a name, don't we?
Yeah.
I have an idea, but it might be misconstrued.
Ask our brothers.
I don't know. We got to think about that, don't we? I can't just call you Sfeel.
No, not really.
Yeah, I know. Well, anyway, thanks for the help, bud. I appreciate it.
Love you.
Love you too. And I love you all for being here so much. Thank you for being my loved ones, and here's to the future. Thanks again, and I will catch you next time for more of our regularly scheduled content.